Welcome back, and we are with Cap again in the Schlieffens. Now, when I did an asymmetric battle a couple of months ago, and I was worried about, well, actually it might have been last year, but I had said that Schlieffens would be a very overpowered ship in ops, and that I was afraid that it would be extremely overpowered if we had multiple Schlieffens. I would honestly redact that statement now. And the reason I'm redacting it is because, well, I've had the time to play the Schlieffens finally in ops. You know, I bought the permanent package like I said I would, and we've been running it quite a bit in ops. It's honestly my preferred ship now. And the reason I say that is because the op teams have been questionable, we'll say questionable. There have been some very special ones, of course. But if I'm having a bad day and I'm getting like two ops or really bad ops that are just failing for no reason, that should not be failing, I just take a Schlieffens and carry. So this is pretty much what we are doing. We are doing a massive Schlieffens carry. Cap's taking the left, I'm taking the right. And again, you know, we both have Lucians on. If you're not running Lucians on Schlieffens, and I know a lot of people would have got Schlieffens this Christmas because of the free ship. Myself personally, I got the Blau because you all know I do not play submarines. So I was like, free tier 10, I'm not going to be playing. It was either that or the Shima, and I could grind the Shima if I really wanted to. I'm not the Yugamo, so it's just a matter of wanting to at this point. But you see Cap over there is doing a very nice job, just wrecking those ships over there. I'm just kind of letting my secondaries do the work. And, you know, at 100 secondaries, Lucian's skill goes off. You get that active, Schlieffens becomes just a monster. And that's what I'm trying to focus on, is just trying to farm those secondary ribbons so that the skill goes active considerably faster. And we should be able to get it activated with only 3 more. Yep, there it goes. Cap, on the other hand, well, a little overextended. A little. Just a tad bit. The good news is most of that should be fire damage. But, you know, I'm telling him to get back. I don't remember if we were talking voice comms during this. I think I was actually on a phone call. And we were coordinating this just via in chat, and just because we know each other. So me and Cap have been playing more than Devil has ever been on. So Cap's pretty much my main go-to World of Warships buddy now. We've pretty much perfected these tactics, and well, at this point we don't need communication to really do anything. We've done it so many times that is second nature. Although I do know I do have to take the lead, because if he goes out there against that FDG, he's fucked. He's fucked. I mean, and since playing it since Tier 10 has arrived, that is the one ship that does scare me on the second wave. That ship the FDG. It is extremely tanky. It's still a German, which has German penetration secondaries, so they will pin you pretty much all over, and it does hurt. And you know, it's a bot being extremely accurate, so you're kind of screwed. And if you're on the other side, you got the Kita, you got the Brindisi, you got the FDG. Honestly, this side's the easier side to attack it from. And I'm just not really pushing in. I'm trying to wear down the FDG and the Brindisi, using my secondaries as much as possible. And also, Cap needs some time for his heals to go active. We switched to the Yamagi, or we're still in the DD, but the secondaries were shooting the Yamagi. Now, if your host had a brain here, I believe I should be popping Hydro. If I don't, then I'm a dumbass. Or I just didn't expect them to come. Although I usually do pop it, because I would recommend you popping Hydro when you're against the Soaping, because those Torps, they do sneak up on you. Same with the Brindisi. Italian Torps are very scary. Now the good news is I think we killed it fast enough that it shouldn't matter. Now let's look at the scoreboard, shall we? 4 for Cap, 2 for me. And we're just gonna let the secondaries whittle down the FDG at this point. Kind of angle in, since we are the first one out there, we do switch to the DD to try to help get that DD down. And you know, DD damage, of course, equals major XP still. Get a nice 12k there with our 4 front guns. We do bounce a shell there. Now that would have pinned if I had shown all my back 2 turrets. But since we were angled enough, it just bounced on our hull. Now we have 3 guns showing. See right there, when the 3rd gun goes, then you start taking that penetration damage. Now, on the good news, our team is actually doing very well. They have all come out, the Demorge, the Slava, and our damage, not the best at 141. Not the best. I mean, let's be honest. Definitely not the best. But I do recommend going against these. Now, I'm going to be full health here. Well, I want you to watch this, because I believe I remember this one very clearly, and it did not go well for me. And by well, it just shows the mistakes you can make. I still live, and I do pop Hydro because I do understand the Torps will be coming. Should have aimed a little lower on that one. And this is where the pain starts. And you're just seeing my health just disappear. Yeah. And there goes my torp tubes. And at this point, it's I've got to get away. I'm running. Yeah. That's what you don't do. And I do have a permanent fire, so unfortunately that is going to burn for the full 60 seconds. So that is very unfortunate. It wasn't my best match. That was a pretty dumb mistake from your host. I mean, I'll be honest. There's Torps. We did get a Torp hit. I think on the Elbing. Managed to pick up the Venezia. And we still have gun secondary. We switched to the Hindenburg because, you know, German HE. That will really hurt us. Cap picks it up. Secondary's back on the Elbing. He picks that up. So Mr. Cap is at 7 kills. I'm at 11 kills. So 7 kills for Cap, 4 kills for me, 11 kills in total. And we're up to about 247. 248 rounded up. It's not the best match. Not the best. Not looking good. I mean, let's be honest. Losing that health really hurt us. We still get another heal or 2, I believe. Yeah, I believe we get 2 more heals. So we've got to kind of play a little bit safe to get those last heals off. still get 2 heals, and it reloads in about 90 seconds. So we just gotta kind of wait. Play it safe on this second wave, just trying to get these guys down fast enough. Cap's health is back. I mean, Cap has got all of his health back from that first wave. His heals have been activated. It was all fire damage, some pin damage. He's got it all back. So now it's kind of him more taking the brunt of the assault. Well, I get my heals back up. I pick up the minutes. Yeah, that was about what, around 40,000 right there. I don't think we're gonna hit any torps on that, unfortunately. Get a nice, about pretty good amount. We do take the salvo there, but I mean, with double Schlieffens going in, his health it's melting. It's literally melting. Just look at that. Cap picks that up. He picks up his natural selection, so he has 8. I have 5. That is 13 kills between us. And my next heal will be going off now. Now, some people would think, okay, it's Super Ship, Piemonte, or Piemonte, and the Poison. Okay, Poison, not that scary. And I'm like carrying this team. Carry. Yeah, no, I'm 95% certain now that I was on a phone call. I was on a phone call during this. I definitely was on a phone call. Because now I'm starting to really remember it. I was on a phone call, and this was a good match. Now, we are up to 300,000. Now, think about what Cap is at. Let's say it's about 300,000, 250. That would be about $500,000 right there. And just look at that secondary barrage. Now, that honestly was a lucky hit. Even though it is an Italian like a Venezia, I still have trouble hitting that Citadel at times. Cap is taking the lead. He did take a pretty good hit there, it looks like, from something. Or literally well, pretty much everything. He took a pretty good hit. Yeah, it was probably the Piemonte and the FDG firing at him. And I'm like, you slow down, let me take the lead.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
I think he's gonna die on this. I think he dies. I'm not entirely certain. I can't remember. Come on, look at me. Come on, I'm the closest one there. Cap, unfortunately, doesn't slow down. He tries to get his torps off instead of letting me take the fire. So there is a downside towards not having that. Oh, ow, ow. Yeah, that did hurt. That really did hurt there. And we're very low health. We've made some very Poison gone. Carry on. Yeah, no, we were totally on. I was totally on a phone call. But we're at 400,000. And remember, we were only at about 140,000 when the third wave spawned in. So just in that time, we went up about 300K. And we're not done yet. Now looking at the kills, Cap is 9, I am 7. And our secondaries are at 943, and we're not even done yet. See, this is why I take Schlieffens, because you can just literally see the numbers are just slowly ticking up. The secondaries do literally half the work. Fire, unfortunately, gets it. pretty much a broadside yammy. Shikishima, obviously, probably secondary build. Again, Shikishima really downside of a downgraded Yamato, but it does get Haragumo guns for secondaries. So it does have that ability to be a secondary build if you really want to run it like that. And there he goes. And I put my secondaries on the DD because it's DD, extra XP. That might hurt a little. Yeah, that hurt. I don't know what happened. Now I pick up my natural selection. Ow. Yeah, we're very dead. We are very, very close to dead. If I remember right, we did live on this. Yeah, we did live. I'm at 532. Not a bad match for barely living. Now we're running a green booster. I always run a green booster when I'm running Schlieffens, just because it's easy XP. I mean, if you're cracking this kind of damage consistently, and that could be 300 to 400k, you'd still be making a pretty good hefty profit with a green booster on that. So definitely run a green booster with it. I do run a red booster, or not a red booster, but a green booster with my credits. So I'm pulling at least $500,000 probably every game I'm running a Schlieffens. So easy money, free XP. If you want to farm, take this ship, please. The secondaries do half the work. All you have to do is literally point and click, basically. But again, 532. We're going to look at the team score. 1979 and 1805 for Cap. Looking at the damage. About 200,000 was in armor-piercing shells. And then we look at the secondaries. 4,500 shells fired. And about 1,180 hit. Pretty bad hit ratio in all honesty. But the sheer volume of them is a number. It's that number that I want to show you guys. Is that number is just ridiculous. Now, looking at the damage, you can see what I took damage from. It wasn't great. I mean, let's be honest. We took a pretty hefty salvo. I mean, let's look at the third wave. 10,000 from the Haragumo. Hindenburg, about 8,000. Elbing, it adds up. Look at the Yamagiri. Now, that was 14k right there lost. It adds up. The ship is very squishy. Doesn't have a lot of HP, though. But if you play it right, you can do really well. Look at the very end. We still made a little under $500,000. Again, green booster, very nice. Now, after we got back to port, I kind of asked Cap, because I finally got it off my phone call and I was like, what did you get for damage? Cap ended up with about 470,000 roughly. What does 470 and 532 add up to? I'll let you run those numbers for a second in your head. Well, that is a 1 million damage game. 1 million damage. 1 million damage between two ships. That means both ships were basically roughly equaling about $500,000, pretty much. And look at the team. 3 of them didn't even get a kill. Shikishima only got 2. Des Moines only got 3. But the 2 Schlieffens each got 9 kills. The ship very is overpowered when you're running it in a division with someone that knows what they're doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's no question about it. But Schlieffens is my new go-to ship when it comes to brain-dead operations, farming credits, farming free XP. I take this ship. Because I know I literally don't have to, I do literally half the work that I would do with any other ship. But 1 million damage between us both. That was just astronomical when I was sitting there in port talking to him. I was like, I had trouble wrapping my brain around that kind of number. It was just like, how? And I was just like, I had no idea. I still kind of think of it, even doing it right now with the commentary, I'm still kind of like, how did we do that? But that was just a really good game in general.